So this is how they view you, but I'm not using cards. I'm gonna do my basically scribbling and see what I pick up on. Uh, there's certain series where I'll use without cards, certain ones I will use with cards. So for fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, I want to preface this by saying, if you're dealing with someone under the same zodiac or same element as you would just apply the first position as to how they see you. So, like, let's say you're a Aquarius dealing with a Gemini. So, I'll ask how they see you. All right, I'll ask how they see you, and you basically take the first position, and then how you see them, you would just basically apply it to them. So, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm horrible at explaining things. So let's see. How does this person view the fire sign? So you and this person are severed. Three of Swords. They see you as you two are on the outs, or you two have had some type of severance or separation. How do they see Aries? What do they see? They see you as Ace of Wands. Sort of like they do want this to begin again with you. I think there's been a severance between you two, whether it's a separation or you two have went separate ways, or you two have not been on the best of terms. So if you're a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, I think this person could possibly want a new start with you. What do they ultimately desire? They do want a reunion. Fire signs, how do you see them? Stubborn. You see them as stubborn. So maybe they acted very stubborn, or they wouldn't budge, because the Emperor is what I got, how you saw them out. And you feel like they're ignoring you. You feel like they're ignoring you, fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Let me get this straight. So they see you as somebody so I feel like this is someone you had a separation with. If it's not a separation, it's just like you two either went your separate ways, or things were like severed between you two. All right. And that's the way it comes through. And you see them as like somebody who's very stubborn. Like, you feel like they're ignoring the connection, or like they're trying to sweep you under the rug. So you're both kind of, again, we got this mirroring energy. The mutual energy, 10 of Cups. I think you both want the same thing. Why would it not work? The communication needs to improve. I think that the communication needs to improve. There needs to be more vulnerability communication between you two. If this were to work, what is the outcome? I think there's a potential for you two to start this up again, or to get this going again, get the ball rolling again. And it possibly could be more cooperative this time. What I mean by that is it could be more equal give and take between you two. All right. And I got a lot of threes in that. Hopefully it's not a love triangle that you two are dealing with. All right. Or this going on between you two. But this person basically sees you as somebody they kind of severed ties with, or there was some type of separation. And when I asked what they wanted was the Ace of Wands. So they do want a new beginning. Like, they may see you as attractive, or they're attracted to you. All right. Fire sign. So that's your message. That's your message. So I feel like there's some type of separation, or like heartbreak, or like severance between you two that currently could be happening, or could happen. Hopefully not happen, right? All right, let's do air signs. So if you're a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, how does this person see Gemini? Gemini. How does this person see the air signs? So they do feel connected to you. They see you as a soulmate, somebody that they feel. So even if they don't believe in this whole soulmate thing, they just see you as somebody they were very connected to, or are very connected to. Like, there's a mutual connection you both have. They feel from their perspective. Now, how does the air signs see this person? The Four of Wands. This is somebody you want a relationship with, air signs. Could be a fire sign or a water sign. This is somebody you could see yourself marrying or in a relationship with, the way it comes up. What is the air, what behaviors? And you're being very stubborn though. Like, it's like you're, some of you air signs hate to be out of control, or feel out of control of your emotions, or just feel out of control of a situation overall. Like, I feel like this connection is so deep that it's like you don't want to succumb to it, or you don't want to, like, that's the way it comes to, like, you don't want to succumb to it, or you don't want to give in to it. But you see this person as somebody you really, really, really want a relationship with, and you could see yourself with this person, especially if it's a water sign or a fire sign. And I got the Emperor in my head. Could be an Aries, Taurus. What behaviors is the some of you are holding back and not communicating. Some of you may be watching this person, or if it ain't you're watching them, it's like you're kind of like inquiring about them, or you're very curious about this person. You want to know what they're up to, or you want to, like, definitely see what they're up to. You're curious about what's going on with them. I think they see you as a soulmate, or like I said, they don't believe in soulmates. They see you as somebody they're very connected to. I got the Two of Cups in my head is how they see you. Then I asked how you see them, the Four of Wands. So you see that somebody is, you see this as somebody you want a relationship with, want to be in one with, or continue a relationship with, whatever the case may be. What is the outcome? I actually see a good outcome between you two, if this is making sense. It could go somewhere. It could be committed, all right? But you need to just like give in to it. Air signs, I don't know if this makes any sense. This may be a deleted one, just saying. All right, how does this person see water signs? How does this person? All right, so I find this is somebody that you just, they see you as the Ace of Cups. So they see you as somebody that they do want, they're starting to have emotion for. So whether here's my thing, water signs, they see you as somebody they're starting to have emotion for. This could have been someone you dealing with, and they're starting to develop a really strong connection with you. This could be somebody new you met, or it's not new, it's just like the person's finally coming around to like start to feel emotional about you. All right, emotional about you. How does the water sign see this person? The Three of Swords, like, I don't know. I kind of get this energy of this may be someone you feel like it's not going anywhere with, or that you'll have to sever ties with. But their emotion for you is very strong. Like, it's genuinely, they see you as somebody they can have a start with, new start, or just start again with, whatever the case may be. All right. But you see this someone as somebody that you are either have to sever ties with, or you just feel like you're not very optimistic about the connection. You feel like there's a separation distance there between you two. And yeah, they're not being that communicative themselves. They're kind of being very held back as well, communication-wise. I see communication, though. What is the outcome for these two? There could be, you two could probably work this out, or like at least come to a point of agreement, or like work together on some level. Some of you, it could just be a situation where you could just remain friends, be friends, or it could be, I hope it's not a friend zone situation. That's what it looks like. Like there's potential for cooperation there, but I'm not seeing like big, huge commitment energy between you two. All right. Like just agreeing to disagree, or just like basically remaining friends or being friends. Y'all do a collective, yeah. What about earth signs? What about earth signs? How does this person see the earth signs? They see that you're hard at work. I got the Eight of Pentacles. So they see that you're like working on yourself, or you're just at work, like, or you're just focused on work. They see you as the Eight of Pentacles. I think on some level they know you want to work on this as well. You see them as like you want this to like start, but they're acting withdrawn. Earth signs, like you want this to start, but the way they're coming toward you is withdrawn, or like clocked out. Four of Swords, Ace of Wands. Like I think you want this to start, or just to go somewhere, but they act very clocked out, or like they're not involved, or like they don't want to be involved for whatever reason. Very detached. How else did they see earth signs? They see that you're all about your money or your work. Like you see, I don't know what you're working on, but they feel like you're preoccupied as well. They feel like you're preoccupied. Maybe this person's not saying anything or doing anything, because they feel like you're occupied with other things, earth signs, all right? What is the mutual energy there? I think you both want this to start. You both want this. There's a mutual passion there, like, but you both want this to start, all right? What is the outcome? It could start again, but then end fast. Or it could start and end fast. Like I get this energy of it possibly like getting to a point where it starts to grow, but then it ends fast for whatever reason, or somebody goes ghost, or somebody just basically like backs off when it's about to get somewhere, all right, is what it's telling me. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. So let's do collective. What is the collective doing right now? What is the collective doing right now? Woo-wee. I got the Four of Wands. So like definitely you're interested in some type of relationship, or with somebody, or you're interested in like it's like you could see yourself in a relationship, or there's a new love coming along, or a love overall that you could see yourself with. With the Four of Wands and the cups being there, I'll get water and fire. They could have a combination of that, or they are water and fire, or just, it don't have to be that. It just come up as water and fire sign for the time being. What is this person doing? Could be a businesswoman, businessman, or somebody who's all about their business. I got the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Like the way it comes up is that like this person could be a stable person for you. They could be a career man, career woman, businessman, businesswoman, or somebody who's very job focused. What is their behaviors toward the collective though? What is their, they're very indecisive though. One minute you feel like it's like they're very indecisive. Like they seem like a stable person, but their indecision, or like you may feel like maybe you feel like you're not their only decision. They may have more other things, other people, whatever the case may be. It's like their indecision is what's throwing you off, or vice versa, or their indecision is what's throwing the situation off, or that could be predictive for some of you. I see it kind of going stale or being stale for a bit. The communication will struggle or non-existent for some of you. Communication non-existent or very little. Or could this go into the next few months? There'll be some type of exchange, like some type of communication exchange or things going back and forth between you two. Some of you possibly could get this to a point where it would be more stable. But I get it can go, it's like free will, depending upon their decision making or their, it really depends on the person. Like, I see you wanting it, but it's like it's totally dependent upon how they act or what they do. That makes this go somewhere. So free will is at play heavily in the collective, for whoever they're dealing with, all right? And so, don't know why I usually don't like to do things outside of my comfort zone like this, so just bear with it. If you don't like the series, you don't have to watch it. I just thought that I would do how they view you off the top of my head, because people like the off the top of my head readings. All right, so I did fire, air, water, earth, and then collective. All right, so I know this is Tyler's tarot, not Tyler's crazy ass off the top of my head readings tarot, you know. So with that being said, you all have a good one, and I will talk to you or chat with you later. All right, bye y'all. Thanks for the super chat, whoever sent that. It didn't tell me who, but it says I have a total of something up there. So all right, y'all have a good one. Bye y'all.